Being the schizoid that I am, over time, my mind has always been prone to a certain level of fragmentation, depersonalization, or some form of disassociation. I mean, when you have a fantasy-prone personality, or what the new term is called maladaptive daydreaming syndrome, your mind tends to be very unorganized. I mean, it is a major severe case of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, along with a very limited amount of psychosis-based type of fantasy, delusional daydreaming. But all the same, it's just a major thought disorder. Autistic thinking, all the above that causes a mind to be completely fragmented, which causes you to be very dysfunctional. So, when you're perfectly aware of this condition, there is a self-creation type of thing that you go through. You have altering states, and I think every human being, including normal people, have different states of their personality, different fragmented states. But people with schizoid personality disorder like me, we tend to be more aware of it. Now, we can create a character or personality from what we might read from a comic book, or what we might see from a movie, or our favorite cartoon character on the show. But more or less, we're going to create some type of altering state. Most likely a state, we generally live in a fantasy world. We function through fantasy. That's what we schizoids do. So it makes sense that we'll have an altering state or another identity that's primary fantasy proneness. Fantasy prone. You see, I have 3 different identities. This one identity you're talking to is who I really am, Monty Anthony Milton, and I get the title of Superconscious. But then you have a semi-conscious version of me, an altering state in which I speak with a sort of a British, Australian, South African type of accent and dialect, more or less. I use different slang, Australian slang, British slang. I say bloody hell, I say mate, I say whatever. And I think some people are perfectly aware of this bloody personality. Just one of my favorite characters. This is my number 2 identity. I speak with, and most people know me in this identity, more or less. And online I call myself manic depressive. And then there's the last identity, in which, of course, I speak this way. I speak with a deep, horsey voice. This is subconscious. This is who I call Joseph Mugabe. I'm number 3. This is my 3rd identity. Now in the future, you're gonna see me speak in this voice, in this persona. As you see in every book. This video is primarily due to you meeting me, meet my alters. These are my altering states. Every single one of these motherfucking alterings, I, freaking eat the same pussy, fuck with the same dick, whatever personality I am, it doesn't matter. Of course, this personality, I'm gonna get the most pussy because this is the alpha male personality. I am subconscious. And then there's semi-conscious. And then there's me, superconscious. These are my alters. And I hope people are not, these personalities are not fake, they're not, childish in any way. I've accomplished a lot by having these identities. If it wasn't for these identities, I wouldn't have any structure in my life. I wouldn't have any structure in my mind. I can't function without an altered identity. I just can't. I would have fucking killed myself a long time ago. I would have fucking jumped off the cliff a long time ago if I didn't have these altering states. I survived because of these. And I just want you guys to meet them. It's me, myself, and I.